and welcome back to my podcast show, the Ayame Show. Still up for debate. Still haven't actually decided if I want that as my name. We shall see. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I've been given another option, and I'll let you into a little secret. The other option is In Ayame We Trust. Both are extremely narcissistic, okay? Both demonstrate my full self-obsession. And I love them both equally, and I don't know which one to choose. So, I mean, maybe I'll put a poll at the bottom of this podcast for you guys to choose which one you prefer better. And that will be the deciding factor. It's against the Ayame Show. Ooh, it's like Graham Norton. Or In Ayame We Trust. Replacing God in the original In God We Trust with Ayame. Isn't that a sin? Anyway. Hello, it's Ayame.P here. The name is still up for debate, but you can vote for which name you prefer if you're listening on Spotify. If you're not, then sorry, no can do. You're just going to have to listen and figure out what everyone else has said. But this podcast is available on Spotify and also Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see the visuals, they're on my YouTube channel, Ayame.P. You can subscribe to all three. And if you don't, I will find you. Yeah, I will. Well, a Merry Christmas to you. It's Christmas currently in the Crimbo Limbo, as us British folk like to call it, which is the time between Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, where you don't really know what to do with yourself. If you're watching the video of this podcast, you can see that I'm currently in a Grinchmas, green Grinch, hoodie, I'd call it. A long hoodie, oversized. Well, it's not really oversized. I'll tell you for why, because it's for 11 to 14-year-olds. So if this is oversized, then I'm skinny. I'm a skinny babe, because it's quite big on me, isn't it? Kid sizes. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm currently in this Christmas festive season, as you can see as well, if you're looking at the video. And if you're not, I'll just describe audio for you. I'm drinking my water out of a bauble with my name on it. Well, with my initial on it. It's a green bauble-shaped cup with an A printed on it. That's fresh. Why? Because I'm a narcissist. We've already discussed this. Anyway, let's move on. I wanted to start this episode with kind of a recap of how my Christmas went. Everyone's Christmas looks different. And I just thought I'd share how my Christmas went. I hosted Christmas yesterday. I cooked a full meal. Okay, let me run through what I cooked for everyone. I cooked a turkey. It was 6 kilograms. It was a 6-kilogram turkey. Do you know how heavy that bitch is? Do you know how heavy and heffalump that big fat turkey bitch was? Anyway, no need to body shame. But she was heavy. 6-kilogram turkey I made. I made honey roasted carrots and parsnips. I made a mac and cheese, which let me tell you, sublime. Absolutely delicious. Okay? Everyone was raving about my mac and cheese. Why? I'm half black. Anyway, then Parmesan crusted Brussels sprouts. I made Yorkshire puddings, but that wasn't really me. That was Aunt Bessie. But anyway, shout out to Aunt Bessie. And I think, is that it? I'm so sure. Swede. I made swede. Now, some of you listening may be like, what in the hoot and heck is swede? Let me tell you what swede is. Swede is a root veg that can be boiled and mashed similar to a potato. But my nan, she's a white woman, old white woman. She's 94. Shout out Nan. She loves a bit of swede. And I said, you know what, sweetie? I'll give you a swede for your Christmas meal because you deserve it. You deserve the world, Nan. I love you, Nana. But in fact, let me take out my teeth. Sorry, I'm just going to cut this while I take out my teeth. Now, I started the morning off at 8 a.m., okay? The night prior, I had visited my father's house. My father is an absolute wizard in the kitchen, and I trusted him completely with telling me how to do this turkey. I've never even made a roast dinner before. I've never even cooked a roast dinner. But for some reason, in this hellish year, I decided when I moved into this new flat, I was like, do you know what I should do, guys? I should host Christmas. What in the hoot and hell heck hickety who is wrong with me? Why would I've never even made a roast dinner before. And I wanted to cook for my family of 8. Why? Because I'm a narcissist and I believed I could do it. And I did, ho. I did, ho, ho, ho. The night before, I went to my dad's house and essentially asked for his advice on what in the heck to do with the turkey. He was like, did you brine it? I said no. Anyway, we won't talk about that. I got overwhelmed with things to do, so I didn't brine my pissing turkey, okay? I didn't brine my pissing turkey, okay? I'm sorry to all the turkey briners out there. I'm sorry I didn't pissing put my turkey in juices. It would have tasted better, yes. Anyway, didn't do that. But he said, he was running me through how to stuff it, how to butter the skin, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, he said, if you want to make a really crazy, fantastic, juicy gravy, take the giblets and the neck out of the turkey. Sorry, we're getting really intimate. Put them at the bottom. Anyway, scrape, make the gravy at the end. Woke up in the morning, prepared my turkey around 9 a.m. Who the heck? I'm so sick of being an adult. I'm so sick of being in my 26th year. Because why am I up at 9 a.m. preparing a turkey on Christmas Day? That's not what I do. I'm a child. I wake up, I look at my stocking that Santa Claus has brought me, Father Christ. And I run through and I just eat chocolate and I play my games. I play my Nintendo DS. Why am I making a turkey? Why am I sticking my freshly manicured hand inside of a turkey arse at 9 a.m., the crack of dawn on Christmas Day? It's ridiculous. Anyway, stuck my hand up this turkey's arse at 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. Couldn't find giblets. What do? I cry. I call my dad and I cry on the phone saying this turkey doesn't have giblets or a neck. It's been sliced off. Also, little disclaimer, I bought a halal turkey, so I got it shipped from a halal butcher's because my cousin is a revert. She's Muslim. But she's, for the last however many years, no one's bothered to get her a halal turkey because they're, I guess, more difficult to source. So she's had to have her own little salmon dish at Christmas dinner. So I thought, you know what, babe? It's my Christmas this year. You're included. Halal turkey. This turkey didn't have giblets. I called my dad crying, saying, where the hoot and heck are my giblets? He said, your Christmas day is ruined. Never call me again. No, he didn't. He said, it's fine. Don't worry. It's okay if your turkey doesn't have giblets. Yada, 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 yada. So that was the first state of crying in the morning. Then my mum was staying overnight. She was sat on the sofa. So she was like, just come into my nook. So I kind of snuggled up to my mum for about an hour, just sobbing. Scared about my turkey because I just buttered it and just put it in and said, you know what, I'll leave it with God. Then called my dad. No, my dad called me again about an hour later after we'd opened our gifts. I'll run through what I got for my Christmas gifts. And he said, have you basted it? I said, what in the hoot and heck are you talking about? This wasn't part of the list of notes. I wrote down, I dictated a list of notes that you told me yesterday. You didn't tell me to baste it. He was like, yes, I did. I said, do you know what? I'm not doing this. It's Christmas Day. I guess I'll baste it now. But what I had purchased to make my turkey in is because I've never made a roast before. I don't have a roasting tin, but I got a disposable roasting tin. But here's the thing with disposable roasting tins. When they're hot, they're weak. So when I pulled that turkey out of the oven and basted it and then tried to put it back in, what happened? The metal of the disposable roasting tin fell in my hands. It crumpled and the juices fell all over my feet and the turkey nearly hit the floor. I screamed for my mum. Screamed for my mum to come and help. Anyway, we got the turkey back in. She didn't touch the floor. Got the turkey back. We lost some juices, though. R.I.P. the juices. We lost some juices, put the turkey back in the oven. And what did I do? Burst out crying to my dad on the phone. I'm probably about 90% sure that my dad is extremely disappointed in me anyway, because the amount of times I cried over that big fat bitch bird, I'm so sure he's like, good God, you need to get a grip. But no, I just wanted it to be perfect. Anyway, it did come out perfect. It tasted quite nice. I'd underdone the veg a bit, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, okay? I know my nan struggled with it because, you know, that's supposed to be dentures. And that's how my Christmas Day went. I feel like it's very different when you're hosting Christmas Day compared to when you're going to your mother's or your father's or any kind of family members. Or if you're not cooking on Christmas Day, cooking a big meal, it's a very different experience. I look at Christmas so completely different now. I feel so sorry for those middle-aged housewife women, mothers in the kitchen stressing because, girl, God. And we're like, is it ready yet? Shut up, you little brat. About, is it ready yet? I've had 6 breakdowns in this kitchen. There's no Parmesan. I've tried to piss off. You've just opened your gift. That's what I'm going to say to my child. If my child comes up to me. Anyway, I'm still actually, as you can tell, quite stressed out about yesterday. So we'll talk about we'll talk about my gifts. Shall we? Now, I've always been quite a spoilt brat. I'm an only child, and I'm the only black child in my white family. So I've always been spoiled because I've always been special. I got some perfume. Apparently I went to John Lewis the other day and found this Burberry Goddess, and I thought, oh, that's quite vanilla-y. And then asked for it. But when I say the other day, I mean like 4 months ago. So I asked for that for Christmas. And some of these gifts are quite indicative of my age and the fact that I am now an adult woman. I'm no longer in my early 20s, late teens, when I used to get just hot girl stuff. Now I get hot woman stuff. I get grown-ass woman presents. And do you know what? I like it. Let me start off this by saying I got my glass watering can, okay? It's a watering can with a bee. It's from Oliver Bonus, with a bee inside of it. I got some weightlifting straps from my stepmom because I actually did ask for these because I lift weights. Do you know why? Because I'm a big, hefty bitch. I lift big weights. I'm a heavy girl. I know how to lift a weight. I can carry some shit. Long story short, I asked her for weightlifting grips because the weight's getting a bit heavy, though. It's getting a bit heavy for me, so I need some grips. I got an eye mask and a little travel jewelry kit, which I need because I travel a lot because I'm such a traveler. I got a pair of these earrings that are like big fat teardrops. Those. Coffee syrups. Because I love coffee and I'm not going to any certain coffee places. You know who you are and you know what I'm talking about. I got some hot chocolate. I got some slippers. I got some coffee toppers. Obviously, people think I really love coffee. I got a book called The Fourth Wing. It's by Rebecca Yarros, and apparently it's very saucy and spicy. It's like the top-rated fantasy book this year. It's about dragons and apparently a lot of sex. A lot of sex. And I'm now a single woman, so I'm not getting much of that anymore. Anyway, I got a K. Ali tiny little vanilla because I love a little perfume for my purse. For my purse, I love to keep a little perfume on me. So my best friend got me that because she knows me. Then I got a Harry Potter. God, I sound so spoilt, don't I? Oh God! Oh, the realization's kicked in with each thing I'm saying. And then I got the, and then I got a, and then I got this, and then and there's people that don't even have anything. There's people that maybe got one gift. For fuck's sake! I got a Harry Potter card game. It was from TikTok shop, and I saw they were like these like gold and red Harry Potter things. I asked my best friend if she could get me those. She got me those, and she re-gifted me this shower gel that she got in her advent calendar. I got leg warmers, and I got fluffy socks and a hairbrush and biscuits. And then I got a scarf from my grandmother. She went to India and she bought me a scarf. And I got a gift certificate for riding school because I want to start horse riding. Now, you may be listening to this and think, Ayame, why the hell? I'm going to put it on the video, an AI picture of me next to a horse and on a horse, and they're the most beautiful pictures you'll ever see in your life. I did an AI picture of me on a horse, and from then I said, I need to start horse riding. Please, the delusion is just so insane these days. Then I also got, we've got 2 left. I also got, some just silver hoops, because I like to wear sleepers, like sleeper silver hoops. And then finally, last but absolutely not least, because it's my absolute favourite gift out of everything I got, is this Sonic scrubber. I got a Sonic motorised powered scrubber. There are 4 different brushes that you can put on. Oh, I haven't even opened it yet. Oh, God. Oh, it's stunning. You can basically change to either this big fat boy or this small little intricate boy, or 2 others. And it's a motorized... Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh, God, we are about to clean this bathroom. Long story short, that's the best gift out of all of them. I think it was about £20 for anyone that really wants to wants to get that because I'm so excited. How do you charge it? Oh, please don't tell me it's battery operated. I think it's battery operated. Sorry to the environment, but my bathroom needs cleaning. And those are all the gifts that I got. Oh, and I got this. And I got this hat. I got a hat. I got a fluffy bucket hat looking thing. Anyway, finish that segment because I hate it. That's everything I got for Christmas. Let's move on to the rest of the show. Sorry, I'm very privileged. Sorry. So now we're on to the section of Dear Ayame, which is when you guys send me your agonies on my website, everythingayame.com, just for us to talk through and maybe work out. So this week, both of the agonies that I've chosen are, they're two people that are that have been in relationships for a very long time, kind of thinking about next step. Shall we? Shall we begin? I think we should. Dear Ayame, I love you, Ayame. You're so beautiful. I added that bit in. Dear Ayame, I've been with this guy for 6 years and all my girls are getting married. And I've been with this guy before my girls were with theirs, men. Every time I bring up marriage, he always says one day. But I'm so tired of waiting and I don't want to keep bringing it up like a beg. Should I just leave him? Will he crumble if I just locked it off? First of all, why do you feel like a beg to your man for asking him to want to marry you? That's red flag alone. But what I am going to say is, have you ever seen He's Just Not That Into You? Watch it. Watch it, babe. Watch it, because that's your life right now. That's your life right now. 6 years. Now, my biggest concern, I'm with all of these, I'm always going to put them in the what I would do in my perspective, because I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you what I would do. Because you don't want to be asking, when are we getting married? When are we getting married? When are we getting married? To then receive a hush ring. Now, if you don't want to know what a hush ring is or a shut up ring, it's basically when your partner, significant other, gives you an engagement ring, basically to stop you from asking for again and again and again. When are we getting engaged? When are we getting married? To then never have the intention of marrying you. Or even if they do marry you, it's not going to be a long-lasting one. Because what I will say, point blank, is if they really wanted to marry you, if they really said, this is the woman I want, or man, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, you would not be sat here on my everythingayame.com website, typing out this agony, thinking, what should I do? You would know. You would know. And even if you're not engaged, because it may be a thing financial thing, that there's things that he wants to have financially put in place before he marries you. Same as me. There's things that I want to have done before I get engaged and married, when I ever do. But it may be that. But if it were that and you were fully cognizant of that and fully in the loop, you would know. And you wouldn't be on my website writing this. So my advice to you, or what I would say is, there's a reason that you're kind of out of the loop. There's a reason that you're kind of sat here thinking, well, when are you going to marry me? Without a full idea. Because it's not like you're going to know exactly when. Like, you're going to know May 12th, this man is going to propose to me. And then we're going to get married on this. Not everyone's as crazy as I am, because that's exactly how I plan my life. But what you will know is roughly when, the checklist for what needs to be done before that happens, if there is a checklist, and if it hasn't happened, why. There may be something significant that's happened in life. Maybe you've just got a new job, you've just lost a job, maybe someone's just died, God forbid, sorry. But, there's things that happen that you're fully aware of as to why it's pushed back your engagement date. But 6 years, my babe, 6 years... And he's very much gotten comfortable with you being with him for 6 years and just kind of, yeah, I'll get my engagement ring when I do. And what will happen is you'll either not get it in time, or when you do get it, it's as a result of him wanting you to stop asking. Leave him. If that's my message to you, we're about to enter 2024. He's comfortable not proposing to you. He has been for 6 years, because you've sat there and said, okay, I'll wait. You've waited. You're still waiting now. What you want is to be with someone that knows that you are the woman that they want to spend the rest of their life with, and they will. They will have you. Even if they have to save. And you're aware of that. And you don't ask them thinking, oh, when are you going to marry me? Thinking that you're a beg. You don't even need to ask them because they tell you, God, I can't wait to marry you. Please. This thing, if this is one thing that we're going to take into 2024, it's knowing how important we are and finding people that remind us that we're important to them. This man is not reminding you enough. Sorry. Sorry to put it straight, no chase, but that's what it is. Because you would not be sat asking me this question if you were fully confident in where this is going. And that's my advice to you. God, wasn't that lovely and aggressive? I did mention in the first episode, I'm aggressive. Right. Dear Ayame, I feel safe. Emphasis on safe. But he won't satisfy me. I'm assuming sexually. I've communicated this. Good, communication. But how? The standards are just different. Because I feel safe, I won't break up with him, but I feel like I want to feel like I need it. And it's only possible with like a friend with benefits. Now, what in the hoot and heck are you talking about there? What are you talking about, babe? What the hell are you saying? You said, I want to feel like I need it and it's only possible with a friend with benefits. What? They've said, there is one person I know who's spoken about it, but I've not entertained it. What I assume you're saying is someone has propositioned you to have a friends with benefits relationship with them, but you've not entertained it. You said, no, I'm in a relationship I feel safe. I'd be interested, I think, though. Oh, cheeky girl. What are your thoughts? Immediacy would be that it's cheating, but I'm happy with everything else. Right. Now, because I'm having to deduce what you're saying, because your written English is appalling, I'm assuming that you're saying sexually, you've been with this person, sexually you are not satisfied, but everything else, they make you feel incredibly safe and loved. But sexually, they're just not doing the job. And you're thinking, should I start another intimate relationship that is just sexual and have this person here? My answer to you is no, babe. No. Absolutely pissing not. No. Now, it's funny because I can actually speak from experience. I've lived 1,000 lives. I've lived through so much that I can speak from experience on this. I was in a relationship, I'm going to say, for about 4-5 years. This person at the time, I was like, oh, he's a decent boyfriend, but sexually, good God. God, bloody hell, what is going on here? What is that? And I decided to cut it off because something like sexual intimacy in a relationship is actually very, very, very important for a lot of people. There are people that are, let's say, asexual, that get into a relationship where being sexually intimate is not exactly fantastic, and good on them. They find relationships that fit for them. If you are a sexually active person and you enjoy sex and you enjoy having an intimate relationship with your partner, and your partner is not able to put it down the way you'd like them to, that's going to be a problem for a very long time for you. It's going to be a very, very long time problem. And what will happen is other things will become a problem and they will stem from that problem. You will find yourself arguing or picking at each other or ending up resenting each other, and then it comes through the arguing, comes through the picking at each other because you are not sexually satisfied. Perhaps he's sexually satisfied by you, but you are not by him. I'm assuming it's a him. It's very likely a him. Anyway, I'm assuming you're not sexually satisfied by him. And he probably is by you because, I mean, if you saying I've communicated this, which means that he has not communicated an issue, which means that I would assume he's comfortable in it. What is it that you would specifically like? Because if you're upset with the equipment that he has provided, there's not much you can do about that, babe. I'd say you just go on your way. There's things with that experience that can be improved without you necessarily cheating. God, I'm so upset that you've gone to that extreme, because one thing I don't like is a cheater. Anyway, there's things that you can talk about and discuss and work on outside of his apparatus being small to fix that. If you want it to be more often, then you need to communicate that. And if that communication doesn't go well or it isn't addressed, then you have no other option, in my opinion. First point, if you're questioning whether you should cheat, don't. Do not cheat. Leave. Second, if you are a very sexually active being and you're not sexually satisfied, it's going to play on your mind and it's going to stay for a while. But 3, if it's things outside of his apparatus or you know, if there's things that you can work on to build sexual enjoyment, it's not just the penis. Okay, I said it. All right, I said it. I said the word. The phallic chamber. Anyway. God, I'm so aggressive. And I think it's because I'm tired and I'm stressed out about my Christmas Day scenario yesterday. Because, as I mentioned, hold on, just taking a sip. The scenario I mentioned yesterday, I think it's still playing on my mind. And I just wanted to take a nap today, but I thought, get up and work. You know what I mean? Now, as we're coming to the end of the year, you'll find that a lot of people are posting... a lot of people will be posting recaps of 2023. They'll be posting about how proud they are about achieving a certain thing. They'll be posting about how lucky they are to have the friends they have, how happy, how good their 2023 was. And they'll have those little 2023 videos of them all happy and all the holidays they went on. Not everyone's year looks the same. Years even. And not everyone's year is a representation of how your year should have gone. Not everyone's year was consistently perfect either. Don't let social media fool you. Look at those and take them with a pinch of salt. Because just because someone has all those videos and all those friends that they're videoing does not mean that you have to have the same achievements in 2023. You didn't have to achieve anything other than just to live and hopefully be happy you lived. That is a big, huge achievement. To enjoy life is more of an achievement than I can actually put into words. And if that's what you achieved this year, then pissing hell, you did fantastic. Because life sucks sometimes. Merry Christmas. But also, as we're coming into the new year, you know, you have your New Year's resolutions. I'll be running through what mine are next week. If you don't have any resolutions, that's okay as well. Or if you don't stick to your resolutions, who gives a piss and poo? I don't give a hoot and heck. If I make resolutions and I don't actually stick to them, okay, what a shame. Anyway, we'll keep on lifing. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It is not that deep. I hope that everyone is having a fun crimbo limbo doing absolutely now, unless you're working. Whew, God. Sorry, honey. If you work in retail or hospitality, then you are back on the grind pretty much from today, from Boxing Day. So, sorry, but, you know, keep working. We appreciate you. And I hope you have a fantastic New Year's Eve if you're doing anything, if you're working, if you're not working. Either way, I hope you're bringing in the new year in a way that is just like, doesn't have to be fantastic. Doesn't have to be a rager. You don't have to be blind drunk. You don't have to be with everyone that you love. It can just be you. Just bringing in the new year, just being happy in your own environment and just saying, and to another year. Not everyone's life is the same as yours, and that doesn't make your life any less important or special or fun. It's my special message. I hope you have all had a fantastic holiday season. And I hope you all have a fantastic new year. And I will speak to you in the new year. Yes, I will. Okay, have a great time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.